Well, since we've been sitting here in silence for the past 10 minutes, it would seem safe to say that you two have a communication problem. But that's fine. The whole purpose of marriage counseling is to help couples communicate better and say things that you would not normally say on your own. So let's get started. Jimmy, what do you feel the problem is in your relationship?
I don't know, Doc. I think the fact that we had to come here at all is a big enough problem. Don't you think?
Well, maybe if you told me how you were feeling at home, we wouldn't need to be here.
Maybe I don't feel like talking. Ever think about that?
Strong, silent type, huh? So I take it was your idea to come here?
Yes. I don't think there's anything wrong with wanting to have the occasional conversation with my husband about something other than food or sports or sex. I want to talk about life.
So after a long day's work, I'm supposed to get into a deep conversation about life with you, but never talk about anything that I enjoy about life. Good times.
Oh, Jimmy, you are a funny, handsome man. I can see why you want to hang on to him. What kind of work do you do, Jimmy?
I'm a firefighter.
A funny, handsome man in a uniform. You are a triple threat. You are a lucky woman, my dear.
Yes, I know. That's why I wanted to come here.
Of course. Of course. Methinks she doth protest too much. So tell me, Emma, what exactly is wrong with a strong, silent man? You mentioned sex before. Do you feel that you can't satisfy him in the bedroom?
Of course I can.
Well, actually.
Are you kidding me? Where is this coming from?
See? You say you want to talk, but when I do, you get angry.
Well, obviously there's a lot to talk about. But I think having the two of you right here, right now, is counterproductive. Maybe we should meet on an individual basis and then meet up again next week and see where we go from there. Great! We are making progress here. I promise. So, Emma, Jimmy mentioned something about feeling unsatisfied with your sex life. Do you feel that he has cheated on you or that he might cheat on you in the future?
No, of course not. We have a very healthy sex life.
Well, obviously not healthy enough for him. Does he ask you for things in bed that you don't like?
No, not really. Sometimes I'm just too tired to make a big production, I guess.
Interesting. So, Jimmy, you were saying something last time about feeling unsatisfied sexually. Personally, I can't imagine a girl not wanting to have sex with you. Do you feel that your wife is too frigid for you?
No, she's all right. I guess I'm just too sexual.
No such thing. But your wife did mention something in her interview, and I quote, "So tired of putting on a big show to satisfy his dirty sexual needs," end quote. Of course, I'm not allowed to tell you what she said. I could get in trouble. But I like you. It could be our little secret. So tell me about Jimmy, Emma. What is it exactly that you want to talk to him about?
All kinds of things. I mean, how his day went, his friends, starting a family. But lately it just feels like we're drifting apart. Sometimes I can barely get a grunt out of him.
Maybe it's a sign.
What?
Well, not every marriages are meant to be. Till death do us part is a fine idea. But there's a reason why half of marriages end in divorce. So, Jimmy, tell me about Emma. What's her problem anyway? It seems like she hit the jackpot, but doesn't appreciate what a good thing she has.
I wouldn't say that. She says she loves me all the time.
Of course she does. Almost smothers you in her so-called love, doesn't she? Constantly reminding you how much she loves you, while at the same time implying that you don't love her enough. Believe me, I've seen this kind of behavior from controlling wives many times before. I'm sure she's constantly asking you about your friends and your job and keeping tabs on all your movements.
I guess.
And she's constantly pressuring you into having kids.
I do want kids eventually.
Of course you do. You are a young, strong, gorgeous man. It would be a crime to waste such incredible genes. But it would be even worse to bring a child into a disintegrating joke of a marriage. Don't you think?
Maybe you're right.
Of course I am, babe. It's sad when a relationship dies. Her words, not mine.
Listen, doctor, I don't know what you're implying, but I love my husband and he loves me and we are going to make this marriage work.
Of course you are, and I'm going to help you do that. I think the solution here is to confront him forcefully at our next meeting. Tell him how angry you are at his silence. Show him how much you care about fixing this serious problem, and insist that unless things get better, it's over between you two.
I'm not sure if giving him an ultimatum is the best idea.
Trust me, Emma. Jimmy is a man of action. He will appreciate you being direct with him.
If you think so.
I definitely think so.
Maybe you're right, Doc.
Of course I am, baby. Take it from somebody who sees marriages fall apart on a regular basis. If it was meant to be, it shouldn't be so complicated.
That's what I tell her all the time. It shouldn't be so complicated.
No. It shouldn't. You are a simple man with simple needs. You need someone who makes you feel good, who understands your needs. Not someone who bitches at you as soon as you walk in through the door.
She's not a bit... Oh. That does feel good.
That's what I'm good at. Making people feel good. And you don't need to defend her. I've heard all the crap she says about you. I bet she comes in here at our next meeting, bitching and complaining again. I wouldn't be surprised if she tries to order you right in front of me. She seems like the type. You deserve better. You deserve somebody who will follow orders. Someone who will do everything. Everything you want.
Oh, you're giving me ultimatums now? Are you kidding me? Coming here was bad enough. Now you're giving me orders. First you want to know every single detail of my life. Now you want to control it completely?
Hey, first of all, I wouldn't have to order you to do it if you did it yourself, which you should want to do. And why shouldn't I know everything about your life? What do you have to hide, huh?
Oh, please. I just want some time on my own.
To do what?
Jesus, why don't you just get it over with and cut my balls off completely while you're at it?
Oh, you son of a bitch!
Alrighty then. Well, you guys clearly had to get a lot off your chest. I'm sure that felt good. It sure was good for me. Unfortunately, from our individual meetings and now this, I can only conclude that you two should definitely not be together.
What?
Well, I mean, you two are literally like a train wreck. It's horrible and bloody and you want to look away, but you can't.
You're right.
What?
This isn't working. We aren't working. Love shouldn't be so complicated, and I'm done trying to please you when it's clearly impossible. I'm out.
Oh, fine. You know what? You want to go? My mother warned me about you, you little piece of shit. You'll be hearing from my lawyers.
Oh, please. I just want some time on my own.
You didn't understand me. It doesn't matter. To do what?
Jesus, why don't you just get it over with and cut my balls off completely while you're at it?
You son of a bitch!